A very good morning, welcome. It's Jeff Laughton at 9:30 on Sunday the 27th of April. Well, Sunday mornings are not my best. I usually have a night out on a Saturday and feeling a little bit worse for wear, but I have still been up since 5:30 doing plenty of work, so it's not a day's racing that I particularly like, although I have put 2 bets up to my private service clients. Both horses have been well backed. If you are interested in that, I know I go on every day, but it's worth dropping me a line just to find out all the details and look in the below in the box that gives you my email address, jefflaughtonmanagement@gmail.com. If you're not interested in that, that's absolutely fine. You can watch this for free, but I do ask you every day, hit that subscribe button, because I'm early today, so you'll get in before all the prices have gone. So just hit the subscribe button. That will send you a notification as and when that I'm leaving a video online, and then you can be the first one to get stuck into it. Right, I'm going to go cold here, so I've no idea what I'm going to do, but I'm going to flick through the races and I'll tell you what my views are. We're starting the 2 o'clock at Weatherby. Good money here for Clermont Ferrand. That was 50 to 1 on debut when he took on Regal Agenda in what looked a decent race down at Yarmouth. Ran very, very well for a 50 to 1 shot, considering he was giving so much weight away to 3-year-olds. Obviously, we're talking, this is a 4-year-old, but because of the, we've moved on a month since then, so the weight for age gets reduced. So actually, Regal Agenda, even though it was beaten about 8 and 9 lengths by Clermont Ferrand, it's now £2 worse off because we've moved on a month, and it, as I say, it reduces as you go through the year. So Clermont Ferrand for me, I thought was very. It was a taking run. I'd really liked it considering it was a 50 to 1 chance, and you couldn't be more in form. Harry Charlton's horses are absolutely flying, so I thought that one would be very interesting there. 2:30. The Tell Me Coma Cluster of George Boys is quite well handicapped. I actually think, I mean, it's looking about 6 to 4 chance at the moment. Personally, I think it should be bigger than that. I'm not saying it's not going to win, but he takes on some older, more experienced horses here, and I think that could be a fairly skinny price. In the 3 o'clock at Weatherby, and I will tell you, Weatherby for me as a flat track I hate the place as a flat track. Like it as a jump track, but as a flat track, I think them tight turns are very, very tight. I do really Gloriously Sassy of Carl Burke's caught my eye last time over 7 furlongs, staying on. And whilst Arabian Force could be anything, I don't think it actually set the world alight on debut when it ran 3 weeks ago. I did like Gloriously Sassy that day. As I say, stayed on from the rear, and I thought over a mile she'd be very interesting. So that would be of interest to me. The rest of the card there, just looking through it, I don't think there's anything jumps off the page that's worth telling you about that I've had a call this morning for. So we'll go to Southwell, and we'll start, where we're going to start. Very competitive racing at Southwell. 4:15. I've got a decent mark for William Aggas's Russian Crescendo. Now that one's won its last 2 races, and they tell me if it gets loose on the lead, could be hard to peg back. I just think that's, from a betting point of view, is too difficult for me. In the 5:15, they were mortified when Dixieland Blues got beaten last time, but the horse that beat it was actually quite strong in the market. They really liked it. So what they're saying is that Harry David, and he's the first to hold his hands up and said he kicked too soon. I know he's going to hold on to it a little bit more today, and that should be able to win from there. Muhajim, that was 6th or 7th, I think, in the Wood Ditton. They tell me that'll improve. They think that's going to be a mid-90s horse when it makes up. But Dixieland Blues has been working with a 102 rated horse, and they think that could be a black type horse. So you would expect that to win. They also like, when I say they, I'm talking about Simon Crisfords. They also like Don Pacifico in the 5:45. Now, this got absolutely no run at all on finals day at Newcastle. going back just over a week. If it gets a run today, it could be very, very interesting, and I would suggest you have a little bit of a look on that. And I'm just looking to see what price we are there at the moment. It's about 13 to 2 at the moment, so it might be worth having a little look at that, see whether you want to get involved there. As far as the rest of the card is concerned, don't think there's a lot else to tell you. Let's have a look at the last two races. No, I've got no other marks to tell you today. I'll be a lot more organised tomorrow. And as I say, if you want to subscribe to the private service, drop me an email. If you want to, just want to watch the videos, that's fine. But just hit the subscribe button. And I'll speak to you tomorrow. Thanks very much.